link. So one more time I'm making clear. You are supposed to access the nodes not from the developer console, right? So I will be enabling, disabling the developer console. Don't access the nodes from developer console. You will not be given permission on the developer console. You are supposed to access from build, develop, Visual Force pages, and Apex classes, whatever I'm writing. Developer console, I keep enabling and disabling, depends upon my examples what I'm taking. So don't access the nodes from developer console, right? Okay. So let us go to the next. I'm going to cover now command button, command link, page block buttons, page block section. So these are the components what I'm going to cover for the day. Right. So let us start the first one, command button. Here we also have Apex form. Now, any component which require user interaction. What do you mean by component require user interaction? Let us say I have this page. We have a button. Unless we click on the button, action will not be performed. Am I right or no? Unless we click on the button, action will not be performed. So it requires user interaction. It requires user interaction. When I click on the button, action will be performed. Require user interaction. Now we have a pick list here. When I had a pick list, I modify. Now who is supposed to change the value? User is supposed to change. Unless I modify the value, action will not be performed. If a component requires user interaction, if a component require user interaction, it should be defined within the form. Now let us take this example. New I give. When I give a new, who is supposed to enter the data? User is supposed to enter the data. Who is supposed to select the option? User is supposed to select the option. Who is supposed to click the button? User. So the component, any element in the page which require user interaction, should be defined within the Apex form. Any component in the page which need user interaction should be defined within the Apex form component. Right. So let us go with this. I am trying to create command button. So what was this command button? Command button. Now, if you want to create a button, this will create button on the page. This is a child of Apex form. Why it is a child of Apex form? It is a child of Apex form because the component require user interaction. Now, if you want to create a button, it require user interaction, so it should be a child of Apex form. So I have given here. Let us say if I don't give it, without giving a form I am creating, command button, Let us see. Now look at the error what we are getting. Should be occur between tags. Must occur between the tags. Which tags? Apex. So have a preview. Apex form. Then I created Apex command button value equal to submit. Whatever I give as a value, this will be printed on the button. This is printed on the button. Value. What is the value? It is a text message. It is a string which will be printed on the button. Attributes. It is a string value. This will be displayed. This will be displayed on the button. It is a string value. This will be displayed on the button. Now I have Apex command button value equal to edit rendered. When I say rendered equal to false, component is created, but it won't be displayed on the page. So rendered equal to false. Rendered equal to false. So component is there on the page, but you cannot see it. Rendered. Hide the component from the page. Then I have Apex command button. I want to show the button, but I want to disable it. Disable. I told disable. When I told disable, you can see the component, but it is in the disabled mode. Disable is a Boolean value. Next we have I hope by now you know what is a rendered. I'm not mentioning it, right? Disabled. This is a Boolean value. When set as true, default value is false. Then we had command button value equal to set. Then I have style. Style. You want to apply any style? Command button style. If you want to apply any style for the button. Now if you want to apply the style, background color yellow. So style. If you want to apply any CSS. This is used to set CSS. Then we had next action. Action. Roll Apex. When you click on the button, what is the action? Why are you clicking the button? You want to perform some action. When you click on the button, what is the action we want to perform? The purpose of creating the button is to perform an action. When I click on the button, it is taking you to the particular page. What is the action that you want to perform? When you click on the button, what is the action that should be performed? So it can be a link of a page or it can be a method from a class. Action that should be performed. This will specify the action that should be performed when we click on the button. This can be a link, URL of a page, or method from. Then we have re-render. Re-render. Now try to understand this concept carefully. When I click on a button, is the entire page reloading? You are able to see the complete page was reloaded. I don't want to load the entire page again. What I want to do is, I want only a part of the page to be loaded. Why are you re-rolling the entire page? When you click on a button, only a part of the page is changing. So don't reload entire page. I want to change a part of the page. I want only a part of the page to be reloaded. If you want part of the page to be reloaded, then I will use re-render. Let us see this. Invoke re-render 1. Re-render 1 means refresh the element whose ID is 1. Reload the element in the page whose ID is 1. Reload the element in the page whose ID is 1. Are you getting my point here? Reload the page. Now entire page is not loading. When you click on this, entire page is loading. When I click on this, only the part of the page is reloading. Right. Re-render. If you want part of the page to be reloaded, then use re-render. If you want a part of the page to be reloaded, we use re-render. So we got command button. This is used to create a button on the page. Command button. This is used to create a button on the page. Value, the message that should be printed on the button. Rendered, do you want to display or not? Disabled, you want to show in the active mode or inactive mode. Style, you want to apply any CSS. Then action, re-render. I hope you are good. Let me give you one more. Style I am giving. Now when you say style, what was that? We are incrementing and decrementing the values. Style here. Style. Okay. I can give direction. Let me apply in a different component. So what is the purpose of the style? If you want to go for applying any CSS, we'll go for a style here. Is that was clear for everyone? Clear for everyone? So this is how we are creating it. This is how we are creating it. Now, if I give it like this, if I write anything in the body, that will be printed but not on the button. Now, that is the reason there is no meaning in writing within the body. That is the reason I am closing within the symbol. Right? If you write anything in the body, it is just printed. So why to go for a command button? It is not printing on the button. If it is printing on the button, then there is a meaning in writing in the body. That is the reason I opened as well as I closed within the symbol. I opened as well as closed within the symbol. Opening, closing within the symbol. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Right? Command button. This will create a button. Similarly, we have one quick example. Let us see how you can build this. Now I want you to create these buttons. Now what I'm doing, creating the button within the page block. Creating the button within the page block. In the body of the page block we want to create. Now the question is, whenever we are creating a page, always section header should be the first element. After the section header, form will be coming. Because we are creating a button, it is a must that we have to go for form. But where is that form defined? Form is defined after the section header. Always the page will start with the section header. First the section header is created, then the form is created. Right? Start creating this example, everyone. Start creating this example. Start creating this example. Page always starts with section header. Apex page, section header. Apex page, section header. Apex page, section header. Apex page, section header. Section header. Then you are supposed to create form. Why are you creating a form? We are creating a form because we want to take a button. Page block. Title. Then in the body I ask you to create command button. Value equal to say. Cancel or delete. You can just change the name. So this is how I created. Title, subtitle, page block, we are giving here. Title, subtitle, and we are giving here. Am I clear with this example? Section header, form, page block, within the page block, command button. Right. But I have a problem with this. The problem here is, I don't want these buttons to be within the body. I want these buttons to be on the header. Right now the buttons are displayed on body. I don't want this to be displayed on the body. I want these buttons to be displayed on the header. Look at this. Where are the buttons displayed? In the header part. Now I want to display the button in the header part. I want to display the button in the footer part. So how we are going to achieve it? Now if you create buttons, they are getting displayed in the body, but I have a requirement of displaying these buttons in the header part of the page block. Then we have next component. This is clear, right? Apex page block. Apex page block buttons. What was this page block buttons and how it is used? Page block buttons. This is a child of page block. This is a child component of. This is a child component of page block. This will create. This will display the data in the header and footer of the page block. This will display the data in the header and footer of the page block. Now try to understand this. I have a page block here. Whatever the title I give, that will be displayed here. So this area is left for and this area is left for page block buttons. This is the title and this area is so when I say header, it's not complete one. Left corner is left for title and the 3/4 is left for page block buttons. Whatever I write in the page block buttons, that will be displayed in the header right corner. Whatever I display in the page block buttons, that will be displayed in the header right corner. So let me give you this. First I give apex form, apex page block. Page block buttons. Apex page block buttons. Apex page block buttons. Then I give some message. Let us say last name. Now we got here page block buttons. When I said page block buttons, in the page block buttons I am writing apex command button value equal to submit, value equal to cancel. Have a preview. Now we got a page block. Now where are the buttons displayed? Not in the body. They are displayed in the header and footer. Are you getting? Whatever I write, that is displayed in the header part of the page block and the footer part of the page block. So whatever the data I create in the page block buttons, they will be created in the header and footer of the page block. Same story, one more I am taking. Copy paste it. Page block buttons, location equal to, I don't want the data to be displayed in the header and footer. I want only to be displayed in the footer part. So I have taken page block buttons, location equal to bottom, only the bottom. Similarly, we have location equal to top. Now mention the buttons, location only on the top. Now I want the buttons to be displayed in the right corner. Now they are displayed right now in the left corner. I want to be displayed in the right corner. Then I give DAR. Direction RTL. They are displayed on the right corner. I hope you are good with this. We are displaying this data on the right corner. We are displaying this data in the right corner of the page block. I hope you are getting my point. Direction, RTL, location, top, bottom. Location, top, bottom, or both the location. So this is how we are getting. It is not necessary that it should be a button. Anything that you write in the page block buttons will be displayed. Now I can give an example. Because we have done the command buttons, I have taken example of buttons only. But anything that you write in the page block buttons, anything that you write, let us say, I am giving NBSP. NBSP means space. A, one character. B, one character. So one character space will come. And BSP, they made a mistake there. What happened? It is not necessary that it should be a button. Anything that you write in the page block button, that will be displayed in the header and footer part of the page block. Is that was clear? Right? Now, so let us go to the next one. Here we are going to give attributes. Attributes. So dir. This will specify the direction of the possible values are then we have location. Location. This will specify where the content should be displayed. Possible values are I hope you are good with this example. Right, boss? Okay. Let us do a quick example. I hope people have followed location, direction. Page block button should be a child of page block. Look at the point. Now look at this example. Within the page block buttons. Whatever you want to print, that should be defined within the page block buttons. Page block buttons, location, direction. Right? Now what else? Whatever we write outside the page block button, there is a body part of page block. Customer, new customer. Create this example. Create these two examples. Create these two examples.
Satish sir,
Yes.
can you please give me the password for this developer 318.org? Are we allowed to have that? I'm attending the class from yesterday, so I'm not sure.
This is username.
Okay. Okay. Thank. And when we try these examples, we should try in the orgs that we have created for ourselves.
Come again.
When we try these examples by ourselves, we should try it in the developer org that we have created for ourselves.
No. You are.
Where do we try these examples, sir?
You create your trial account and start practice.
Okay.
Let us go to the next examples. Let us implement. Now I'm going with section header. Apex page block. I got save and cancel. Apex section header. Page block buttons. Drop. Command button value equal to then I'm going with this Apex. Then I gave last time. So we have created a section header, page block buttons, page block buttons. Have a preview. This is how we created. Customer, new customer, page block buttons, and the data. I hope you got my point. I hope you are good with this. What is the next one we had? Product button should be added at the bottom right corner. Section header title equal to page block title That's a customer I have given. Then I was going with Apex, page block, buttons, location, bottom, delete. Then we have now. Let's go with this. I'm giving name, price, quantity. This is how we got it. I hope you are good with this. I hope you are good with this. People are good with this one. This I have taken. I hope you are good with this example. So we have taken product, new product. This is how the data is taken here. Let us go with the next concept. What is the next concept we have? We are going with the command link. Now I don't want to create a button. I want to create a link. I don't want to create a button. I want to create a link. I don't want to create a button. I want to create a link. Now, what is that link? Command link. I want to create a link on the page, not a button. I was going for command link. So this is what we are told. Apex form, command button, command link we are trying to discuss. Now, who is supposed to create a link? Who is supposed to click on the link? Now, user is supposed to click. So we are going with Apex form. Because you are trying to click on the link, it is Apex form. Command button or command link value equal to command link value. Preview. I got a link here. So value, whatever the message you want to print, that is given as a value. When you click on the link, what is the action we want to perform? Command link, topics covered. Apex, command link. Then go for this, have a preview. Now there is no space, right? Both are joining. So what I can give? This is what I have given. So when you click on the link, it takes you to the corresponding page. Submit. Then if you want, we can define what was that value we have given, style we can give it. Now you want to open in a new page. Look at this. When I say hash blank, it is opening in a new tab. When you look at this, when you click on this, in the same page the content is displayed, right? In the same page, the content. When I click on this, it is opening a new tab. I want the content to be opened in a new tab. And I can give hash. Right. I want to open it as a new tab. So we have value, action, target. Value, action, target. I want to open a new tab, hash blank. Hash blank. Value, action, target. Value, action, target. You want to apply any style for this? You can give it. This is how we are applying it. I hope you are good with this. People are good with this. So what is the purpose of command link? This will create a link on the page. Attributes. String value. It is a string value. It is a string value. This will be displayed. Action. Click on the value. What is the message? What is the action? What is the action we can perform? When we click on the value, what is the action that should be performed is mentioned here. It can be a method or command. Then we have target. When you click on the link, okay, if you want to open the page in a new tab, then specify this is how we are getting. I hope you are good with this command link. So in the same, if you want, you can also put a link here instead of buttons. I can say help for the page. Now I can create a link like this. When you click on that, I need to get it. I want to get a bark. I want to get this structure. So let me build this example. Let me build this example. Customer. Location top, direction T. Then I'm giving apex command link. I give some line, or I can create a button also. Then I'm giving apex command link value equal to when you give an action. Have a preview. Oops, it's not printed here. No, it's not clearly visible. You want to take another structure, I can also give this. Right? So I'm giving a link on this. I hope you're good with this. I hope you're good with this. Right. So this is how I have created. So links we are creating. Now it's up to your choice whether you want to go with a button or a link. It is up to your choice whether you want to go with a button or a link. I hope everyone has followed this example. Right? Okay. Next example, next component what we are trying to take, understand, is one of the important component. Listen carefully. It's one of the very important component. We frequently use this component. This is a page block. Now, page block, body. Whatever the body we have, this body we are dividing to number of rows. Now, body part of the page block. What is the purpose of page block section? Page block section will divide the row into number of columns. Now I created section 1. Also I can keep it. Now I'm creating page block section. We are dividing them into number of blocks. Section 1 information. Section 2 information. Like this. Lead information section. Under this we are finding this. Address information we are finding. So page block. Under the page block we got sections. So what we are doing? Dividing the page block into number of sections. Now under the section we have divide the row into number of columns. Divide the row into number of columns. Under this section we have dividing the row into number of columns. Section 1, section 2. Within the page block, we are dividing them into number of sections. Now in the section, what I am doing? Dividing the row into number of columns. This row, I divide into 2 columns. Row, we are dividing into 2 columns. So what I'm doing? So I'm dividing the row into number of columns. Now it's your choice. 2 columns or 3 columns or 4 columns. Page block is divided into number of sections. Page block is divided into number of sections. And each row is divided into number of columns. So page block section will divide the row into number of columns. Where is page block section? It is a child of page block. Page block section is a child of page block. Page block section is a child of page block. Page block section is a child of, okay. Page block section is a child of page block. Within the page block, we have page block section. Page block section will divide the row into number of columns. Now, if you don't mention, it will take 2 columns. Okay. Now, first let me give basic idea. I hope the theme is clear. Now, dividing the row into number of columns. Let us take this. Page block, apex page. Okay, it's okay. I have given a form also. Page block section. We are given a apex page block section. Apex page block section. Now, in the page block section, I'm writing now look at the point. I'll give an example here. First, let me give the basic structure. Title equal to three sections I have created. This will go. What was it? Section 1, section 2, section 3. Page block has got 3 sections. I get 3 sections. Now what was this? Title. Now this is what? Collapsible. What was this called? Collapsible. I have taken collapsible. What happened here? Collapsible equal to false. Collapsible. We gave collapsible equal to false. Right. Now, page block section. It will divide the row into number of columns. It is a child of page block. The purpose of it is to divide the row into number of columns. Now look at this example. Here I give apex, command button, This is how I create. So what happened? Why they are not coming at one place? Right, they are not coming at one place. Right, the reason is page block section will divide the row into number of columns. In one column, only one component will be displayed. In one column, one component. What do you mean by one component? Once I open, till I close, it is called one component. Once I open, till I close, it is called one component. Suppose if I opened apex page block, till I close the apex page block, once I open the apex page block, till I close it, it is called one component. Once I open the page block, till I close it, it is called one page block. One component means once I open, till I close. What you write within this is your choice. But if I open it, till I close, it is called one component. Let us see. Apex. What you write is your choice. Right. What was that? Once I open, till I close, it's called one component. What you write doesn't matter. So once I open, till you close, it's called one component. This will be created in one column. Let us see this. Now what happened? This is one column, this is another column. I hope you are good with this. So page block section, one component will be displayed in one column. When you call it as a component, once you open till you close, it is called one component. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. I hope you are good with this. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now, by default, how many? 2 columns will be taken. Now I want to take, if you don't mention, it takes 2 columns. I told 4. So row is divided into how many columns? You can mention it. 2 or 4. If you don't mention, it is 2. If you want to increase or decrease, your choice. I can make it 1 or 3 or 4, whatever you want. You're clear with this component? So let us see what was this. Child component of page block. It is a child component of page block. This will divide row into number of columns. In each column, one component will be displayed. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. By default, row will be divided into 2 columns. We can increase or decrease what we have columns equal to number of columns. What are the attributes we have? Attributes are, I hope no need to explain this concept title. It is a string value. It is a string value. This will be displayed on the header of the section. Then we have collapsible false. It's a Boolean value. When it's set as true, section will be visible. Default value is true. Then we have columns. This will mention number of columns we have. This will specify number. By default, then we have rendered. It is a Boolean value. When set as 2, right, this is how we have created. Let us make one final example with this, with all the combination. One final go. So all the topics, whatever we have seen till today, let's make one final example. Now, create this example. I hope we have covered every topic. Page, section header, form, page block buttons, command link, page block section. One final example which will cover everything.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Amma.
So developer console is not executing anything. It's
My
throwing errors.
On my account, you will not be getting access. I told you you will not be getting.
Okay, sir. In my account, sir,
What is the error you are getting?
it's not saved like that. It's one-time executor.
Pardon me,
Sir?
come again. What is the error you are getting?
I not confirm that error.
Unless you make sure I cannot tell you the problem. What is that? So finally, let's say, I hope everyone has done this example. People are comfortable with this? Right. So that's all from my end. We'll continue in the next session. Now, you are comfortable with this? No? Done, right? Yeah, chalo.